Hello and welcome to the Isaan Flicks channel. Today I shall take you along on one of my afternoon walks and give you my insight into rural Isaan country life here in the northeast of Thailand. Firstly, what do I consider Isaan country life? Well, it simply means living in a rural area, the countryside being a vast expanse of farmland, as opposed to living in a town or city or their suburbs. However, with that said, we are not too far from the suburbs of Warin Chamrap town, or as a matter of fact, Ubon Ratchathani city. But you would need to use some form of transport to get there, as it is just too far to walk. I find rural living to be much more relaxed than living in a town or city. There's a much slower pace of life, and it's less congested, of course. With that said, Isaan life, whether it be in a town or a city, is generally slower and more relaxed than, say, Bangkok. Cities and towns tend to be more crowded, but at my time of life, I find large crowds uncomfortable. However, I just like living where we are and being able to say, let's go into town today. Furthermore, at my age, I have little tolerance for useless drama and fake people. As long ago, I realised people generally only see what they look for and hear what they listen for. I do not fake my lifestyle. I have no need to do so. I do have very good days and some bad days, but every day is a good day in Isaan. Whatever the day, the objective is to just keep on going. So what are the benefits of rural living? Well, for a start, you're looking at it. As if you're watching this video, it's the scenery, and then the weather, and of course nature at its best. Living in the countryside puts you closer to nature and away from the hustle and bustle of city or town life. The air is cleaner, a little less noise, more privacy, less stress, and the cost of living can be cheaper. So what does make a place a countryside? In general, a rural area or countryside is a geographical area located outside of a town or city, and typical rural areas have a lower population density with small agricultural settlements. Not only are Isaan rural areas quieter and of course picturesque, but can be much safer to live. Less crime, less traffic, and of course less pollution. Moreover, of course, with the lure of wide open spaces coupled with the peace and quiet and all the clean air to breathe, makes rural life more appealing. But it is not for everyone. Isaan rural life at times is not easy. But is anywhere these days? Many people will argue that life in cities is more exciting, or it's where interesting things happen. Nevertheless, having been born in London, England, a very long time ago, I often look at what is happening on the streets of London, or any city around the world. And while interesting things do happen, they can also be very dangerous. Well, that's my opinion. I believe country life to be more natural, as town life can be artificial at times. Again, just my opinion. In the country, we are close to nature. People are open, plain and frank. They are generous, hospitable. They are usually sympathetic towards one another. They share another's joys and sorrows. Furthermore, I believe Isaan life is free from all restraints of what some call normal society. Isaan people are, for the most, relaxed, simple in their habits and dress. Then in the country, one gets fresh air, fresh water, fresh fruit and vegetables. And there is almost absolute peace and quiet. There is little noise other than nature most of the time. However, one must be prepared for some noise from the temples and from the village headland's tannoy system bursting in some mornings. But neither of these are heard on a daily basis. So apart from the temple and the headsman, there is not much to disturb the calm. There are the odd village parties, and of course there are the vendors at village markets or as they travel the streets announcing their wares. There is not a lot of motorised traffic during the day, except first thing in the morning when people are going to work or the children to school, and then returning home in the evenings. However, Isaan country life sometimes has disadvantages. There are no easy means of public transport, and schools, hospitals and marketplaces may be a few kilometres away. And sometimes during the rainy season, the roads become muddy and impassable. But in spite of these disadvantages, village life is still better than town life, in my opinion. But as I have said many times before, Isaan and rural Isaan in particular is not for everyone, and some foreigners find it difficult to adapt to country life and being so close to nature. Moreover, being close to nature, I mean, expect to see more insects in and around your house. You may well see some beetles, butterflies, spiders, bees, centipedes, lizards, geckos, scorpions, snakes, frogs, snails, land crabs, red ants, and all the other types of ants. Then there are mosquitoes and flies. And then rats and mice, to name just a few who tend to leave little presents around your house, just to let you know they have been about. Then of course there are the cats and dogs, the local farmers' cattle and buffaloes, and not forgetting the neighbours' chickens. And then the birds. Birds of all sizes trying to make their nests in around your house, and of course making a mess. But that's nature at work. Cannot beat it, so enjoy it. However, with what I have said, It is the people, in my opinion, Isaan people with their traditions and blended cultures, which makes rural living interesting. In a word, country life is simpler. I hope you have enjoyed this video, found it interesting, and if you did, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, share the video, and of course subscribe to the channel so not to miss out on our other videos. Well, that's it for this video. Until the next video, it is a very goodbye from me. Bye bye.